Hello and welcome to my first ever devlog video on my game Final Exit. Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever devlog video on my game Final Exit. This is a game that I've been working on and off for many years. Unfortunately, like most indie developer games, this got put on hold very close to completion a couple of years ago due to moving house, moving studio, getting very busy at work, which isn't a bad thing of course, and making the ultimate mistake and instead of completing this, starting many other projects. So as we're all on lockdown, I thought it would be a good idea to actually go back to this and finish that last 10%, which you all know is the hardest 10%. Get it done and get it released, whether it's originally on the iPhone and iPad, but it may be Steam now or both. Get it released and sort of do a video log as I go along to sort of show what the game is, but also another reason I haven't completed it as well. Mainly being because you can see the latest build I had was on Unity 2018, and as you can probably tell, if I can go to it, all my scripts were JavaScript files, because when I started many moons ago, I think that's all there was, all the tutorials, that's all there was. And that's all I knew, what to code in. As time went on and you get various plugins to test things out with, in C#, it becomes very difficult to mix the two. But I somehow managed using weird techniques and stuff that weren't very efficient. And then, was it 2018 they got to, where Unity announced they weren't going to, you couldn't make JavaScript files in Unity anymore. But you could still read them. It could still compile them, which it does here. You just can't, right click and create a JavaScript file. And then moving on into 2019 and the new 2020, obviously there's no C# files, there's no JavaScript support at all. So I guess I could finish this game in this version of Unity, but then it wouldn't work with all the new universal render pipeline, any plugins, any updates, I guess maybe on Xcode or iPhones or anything like that, where things need to be kept up to date and modernised. It's just going to fail. And also I'm sure a lot of this could be optimised and improved. And I've learnt a lot over the last couple of years doing other things in Unity, so I'm sure we can make this much better. So my plan is to basically, there are many scripts here, whether they're all needed or not. I mean, this is just an absolute mess. That's another reason to clean up. There's so many tests of movie scripts and textures and models and scripts, everything I did in here. So I'd have to go through these and convert them all and make sure the whole game works. But before I get onto all of that, I guess I'll show you quickly what the game is. So it's a platform puzzle game. I'll just skip all the menus. We'll cover all of that in a bit. This is actually linked up to my iPhone so I can play it. I think newer version will get it all working on keyboard and everything. It is running a tinge slow while I'm recording and going to a 4K screen across my phone and everything. So when I move the guy, it's a little bit of an offset. Oh god, that is incredibly sad actually. Anyway, the design and everything I want to fix, and the character and all that, so ignore all that. But the point is, you have a goal block, and each level you've got to knock that goal block over by using all the other blocks. And you can go along, pick them up. I hope it still works actually. Drop them, and then push them over. Sort of like domino rally stuff. Opens up the exit, and off you go. And all of this needs improving. This is the last 10% I was talking about. Functionality all works, give or take, I think, but it all needs a lot of cleanup. That's a very, very quick demo of it. I can skip through some levels. Obviously I want to go through all this more in detail. So there is, where are we? So there's the worlds menu, which I'll show here. There are 15 worlds so far. I don't think I'll do any more at the moment, which I'll just scroll in. Everything's a little bit slow while I'm capturing. So each of these worlds unlocks, and every time you unlock one of these worlds, you get 10 new levels. And then when you go into these worlds, you'll get on to these 10 levels here, which you unlock. Every group of 10 levels sort of unlocks something new in the game. So for instance, the first level I've shown is pretty basic. If it opens, knocking over these basic blocks, jump to a few more ones, all pretty similar, learning some new things. You get ladders, you get different levels, all quite basic. Knocking the blocks over, hit the gold block, and then as you go along, introduce new kind of blocks. I'll just jump ahead really quickly because I want to go through these. Green block there, it does something new. Jump again, orange ones there. It probably doesn't look. These lighter blue ones. Jump ahead, blah blah. All different blocks that I want to go through, and then you start getting to some. I can't remember the numbers now. It's been so long. Some really quite mental levels as well that just start getting huge, and you've got to time everything and knock over the right blocks and move them all around. And also there are timers as well. If you do it in a certain time, you unlock more levels. There's a pickup count. So for instance, on a level like this, it may be 30. If you can do it within 30 pickups, you get an extra bonuses. But say the level 1, you need to pick up this one block here. Hopefully it'll make a bit more sense when I sort of start playing and testing it. But that's the basics.